What is going on, my fellow outlaws? My name is Blackwoods and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. So guys, in today's video I've got something really different from what we have been doing on my previous videos so far. If you guys are playing Red Dead Online, you probably know that I make a lot of Red Dead Online videos. You guys can check that out. The link of the playlist will be down below in the description. I don't really make videos that are like 10 minutes long and stuff like that on this channel, so you guys can like literally feel free to go ahead and check out all of those videos. The links are down below in the description. So guys, moving on to the topic of this video that you guys clicked for. As you guys know, Red Dead Online has got two big updates so far, and the game's online has just come out as a beta, and there's been a couple of stuffs going on with the game. The game is super good, interesting and stuff like that, but at the same time the game is getting boring and the community is feeling kind of off with the game itself. I do understand why you guys are feeling a little bit of bored with the game and stuff like that. There are so many stuffs with the game, right, that Rockstar needs feedback on. There's a big reason why the game is in beta and not in a full release. The reason is because they wanted to make the game better. They want to see what the community wants with the Red Dead Online, because Red Dead Online is one of the biggest babies for Rockstar, right? This one game is one big baby for Rockstar. They're not going to give up on this game that quick, man. They're going to try their best, take all of the community feedback as much as possible, and then try and make this game in a much better way, in a way that the entire community can actually enjoy it. So the reason I'm making this video is that I wanted to give Rockstar a little bit of tip on what is actually wrong with the game. As a community member, as a content creator, I have my responsibilities to do this. You know, the game is in beta. They need some feedback from all of us. So if you guys are watching this video and you have any suggestions on what is wrong in the game and what needs to be added, anything like that, you don't really have to think like, okay, this guy has a pretty small channel, like no one's even gonna care what he talks about. No, that's not how YouTube works, right? So if you guys do enjoy my content, if you guys want to give your feedbacks, always feel free to go ahead and leave your feedbacks in the comments. So the reason why I made this video is I wanted to give Rockstar a few tips on how to make the game a better game. Like what is wrong with the game and what needs to be added in the game in a way which players would actually enjoy playing the game rather than like getting bored. And one of the most biggest reasons why Red Dead Online is failing at the moment is because of all the griefers online, and you guys might have probably met them. I played Red Dead Online a few days ago and I was like, man, this guy's killing me over and over and over, and I had nothing to do about it. I couldn't do anything about it at all. I understand like there are so many griefers in this game and they need to be gone. One of the biggest reasons why players are turning into griefers every single day is because there is lack of content in the game itself. I do understand it's an open world game. Players have different things to do, and I understand why you guys are griefing and stuff like that. A lot of you guys watching this video might be griefers yourself. I'm not blaming you guys. I understand that there's a lack of content in the game. So Rockstar Games, if you guys are watching this, I would love to give you guys a few tips on stopping these griefers and adding in content in the game. I hope you guys are watching this video, and if you guys do, please take the feedback from the community and all the members that watch this video. They would leave all of their feedbacks in the comments. Read them, Rockstar. If you're even watching this, read them. Maybe add the things that they want as a community members, and that would eventually get players happier playing the game itself. Since griefers have been increasing day by day on the online aspect of the game, so what I decided is I wanted to go ahead and give Rockstar a little bit of my own tips that could actually help them, you know, put those tips on in the next update or whatsoever, so that they can stop these griefers. You know, every lobby I go in, I just get killed. Getting killed one time or twice or thrice is all right. I understand people love to kill. It's an online game. I'm not going to complain about it, but getting killed unless you even leave the lobby, he's not going to leave you unless you leave the lobby. Now that is annoying. So every lobby you join, there's some kind of guy like that in the lobby who's going to kill you over and over. But then there's that option where you can parlay with the player. Once he kills you more than 3 times, I guess, you can parlay with him. So what happened to me a few days ago when I was playing Red Dead Online was that I was actually trying to do a glitch for the video, right, for YouTube, for you guys, and there was one guy who was following me all over towards the entire map. I went from Valentine to Saint Denis and he was still following me all the way. And I was like, why is this guy following me? And I literally stopped. He started killing me, and that's when I got pissed off. And he started killing me again and again, and I parlayed with him, and he decided to follow me for the 10 minutes of the parlay time to expire. So as soon as the 10 minutes time is done, he starts killing me again, and that was one of the biggest issues with Red Dead Online. So Rockstar Games, if you guys are watching this, I would give you guys a big tip, and that is bring out the passive mode to Red Dead Online. So imagine if there is no passive mode in the future itself on the upcoming contents, and then you go out for hunting some animals, you want to make some quick bucks and stuff like that using hunting. So you literally hunt for basically an hour, and you get like medium carcass and large carcass, small carcass, everything stocked up in your horse, and you're ready to go to the butcher and sell all of those hunt items that you just got from hunting. So what happens is that there are going to be griefers who are going to be camping in the butcher's place. So right when you're arriving to the butcher, the guy is literally going to kill you, and you're going to spawn somewhere far away from your horse. And once you call your horse, what happens is that all the items that you hunt for basically an hour ago, everything's gone. Everything is going to be despawned. I don't understand this. Rockstar Games, if you're watching this, please do not despawn the items that are already on your horse. You can despawn the items that are in the land, the items that you did not pick up. But the items that you pick up, like carcass that you add onto your horse that you want to sell, man, that is basically what you want to sell. Why would that thing despawn if you die? There's going to be so many griefers out there who are going to be trying to kill you over and over, and things like this are the one big reason why people are going to quit on this particular game. So I would request you guys to go ahead and add in a passive mode that would at least solve 90% of what the griefing is being going on in the online. And apart from that, I also have a few suggestions, like the punishments for all the griefers in the game is definitely not good enough. That's the one big reason why people are still trying to grief over and over, and there are much more players that are even joining these griefers every single day. So what I would request you guys to add in is a private lobby, like a punishment lobby for all of these griefers. So for example, if a guy keeps killing other players in a free roam, so what happens is that he's going to be thrown into a lobby full of griefers only. So it's not going to be a public lobby like all other players are going to be like. So he's going to be thrown into one of those lobbies just for a few days. It's not going to be permanent, because nobody likes to be thrown into a like private lobby for like a permanent amount of time. So that would be great if you guys could just bring in something called as a bad sport lobby or a griefers lobby and something like that, so that you can add all of these griefers into the lobby for a particular amount of time, maybe like 2 or 3 days in that lobby should be fine, depending on how much of chaos they cause in the actual online free roam in the public lobby. If you guys have any better ways of approaching this, please let them know in the comments down below, because your feedback does really matter. If even Rockstar Games are watching this video, they know what you guys want, right? They know what the community wants, and they would probably take action against all of these things in order to make the game a better game every single day. This is not the only reason why Reddit Online is failing over all the online players in the community. The biggest reason why this game is getting boring every single day, because I believe a lot of people are already quitting on Reddit Online because there's a lack of content in the online aspect of Reddit Online compared to what we saw in Grand Theft Auto Online. So let's take Grand Theft Auto Online when it came out compared to what we are seeing in Reddit Online at the moment. So Grand Theft Auto Online actually had much more things to do when it actually released compared to what we are seeing in Reddit Online. And I personally think they could add in some of the advisory game modes. Advisory game modes would be really awesome. So speaking about game modes itself, I would love to see Heist coming down to Reddit Online. That is one of the most anticipated game modes that people want to see in Reddit Online itself. So speaking about the game modes itself, guys, I want to see the biggest thing the community wants at the moment is Heist gameplay, man. The Heist needs to be coming down to Reddit Online no matter what. We've seen Heist on GTA Online already, and people seem to have loved it so much more. The player count gradually went up when the Heist update came down to GTA Online, and I want to see Heist coming down to Reddit Online as well. I'm pretty sure that Rockstar is working on it. So one of the biggest things I also want to see in the game is adding bounty on other online players. So for example, I want to see bounty in a different scale from what we saw in GTA Online. And the only thing I can do in GTA Online was kill him and take the bounty. But then in Reddit Online, what I want to see is like actually hog tie him. And when it comes to hog tying players in Reddit Online, it is like they can simply escape from the hog tie pretty quicker. So what I want you guys to do is add in a feature in which the guy who has bounty on him cannot escape the hog tie as quick as the normal player would, so that he can last in for the hog tie for a very long time, so that we can turn him over to the law. That would be great if there was something like this, cinematic scenarios involved in bounty huntings with all the other players and stuff like that. That would be really awesome to see all of these bounty huntings come into Reddit Online. And I also want to see some community events like fight clubs being hosted in Reddit Online. That would be great if Rockstar could officially add in fight clubs in Reddit Online. As you guys know, the melee combat in Red Dead Online is really amazing. It is so much realistic compared to what we saw in other online games from Rockstar itself. Rockstar games, you need to add in Fight Club in Red Dead Online. And also moving on to one of the biggest features that we are missing in Red Dead Online, and that is mini games in Red Dead Online. As we saw in Red Dead Redemption 2 story modes, there were so many mini games, man, like the poker and so many other mini games in the game basically. And I loved playing poker so much. Like, that was one of my most spent time on the story mode of this game, and I want to see that come into Red Dead Online. I would also want to see some knife roller challenges being added in. Like, so all of these mini games being added in Red Dead Online could affect the amount of player base in the game so much more to what it is right now, and there will be so much more things to do. Indeed, it's not just going to be about griefing and making money or XPs and stuff like that. Players are actually going to get involved in multiple tasks like this. There's a reason why players are only doing all the XP glitch or exploits and stuff like that at the moment, because there is nothing else that we can do. Literally nothing other than buying clothes or buying horses or weapons that's in the game there. So after you buy everything in the game, what is even there to do, right? You have the money, you have the outfits, you have the weapons, you have the horses. What next? There is nothing you can do with all of these things. Basically what you can do is just kill other players. That's the only thing that you can do at the moment. So I would love to see much more mini games, much more advisory modes and free roam game modes being added in Red Dead Online. That would be amazing. What do you guys think about this as a community? Please leave all of your feedbacks in the comments. And guys, one of the most important topics that needs to be coming down to Red Dead Online no matter what. This needs to be in online aspect of the game. And one of those are buying houses in Red Dead Online. I do know a lot of you guys are really waiting for this to be added in the game. Like, having just camps in the game is definitely not good enough. Like, for example, if you have played the story mode of the game, you probably know that John Marston buys a ranch and he builds it himself. I want to see something like that being added in the game. Add in a plot of land in which players can farm. Maybe give players the option to build custom houses like we saw in Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode. I want you guys to allow players to actually choose the house they want to build. That would be so cool to like customize our own houses, like the interior decorations and stuff like that. That would be literally one of the best updates that you can add in Red Dead Online. And also building a farming business, or maybe some kind of illegal weapon industrialization business, or maybe you can even build something like a factory place, you know, where you can do much more like industrializing business and stuff like that in game and make much more money out of this aspect. So myself, what I do in the game at the moment is go down online and like find some glitch, or maybe hunt animals or kill players. That's all I get to do in the game. There's literally nothing. Adding in things like this in the game would bring out a huge change in Red Dead Online and how the game works itself. And I would love to see vehicles being added in game. So if you guys have played Red Dead Online, the first part of Red Dead Redemption, you guys probably know that there were cars in that game. So I want to see cars being added in Red Dead Online as well. I understand that there's not going to be like fancy cars back then in those days, but there were cars invented back then, right? You guys need to agree, right? Horses are boring. It takes a lot of time to travel from a place to another. So I would love to see cars being added in the game. Rockstar Games, please add in vehicles in Red Dead Online. That would be really amazing. You can even add in wagons, you know, like a completely royal kind of wagon, cheap wagons, medium wagons. So many things like this could be added in the game, and I believe these things are coming to Red Dead Online, hopefully, fingers crossed, and that would really change the way how Red Dead Online actually works compared to what it is right now. So guys, moving on to the final and the most important topic of this entire video. So Rockstar Games, if you're watching this, please listen to me carefully, because I want to explain to you guys how we can change the economy of the game and how this can be way better than what it is right now. I understand that you guys added in 2 different currencies in the game, one of which is the dollars and one of which is the gold bars. So what I want you guys to do is, rather than paying people in dollars, you should let players choose the option in which they they want to get paid in gold bars or in the dollars. So they should be able to choose in which currency they want to get paid on. So for example, I want to buy a horse which costs like 40 gold bars, but I don't really have gold bars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do multiple missions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of my payouts just in gold bars. I'm not going to collect all of the dollars because I don't need dollars right now. I want to buy the horse which costs 40 gold bars. So adding a feature like this, Rockstar Games could basically change how the game literally works. And this would not actually force me into buying the gold bars, you know, like I could actually grind and make money on gold bars rather than just dollars. So I would love to see all of these changes being added in Reddit Online. And that is all I wanted to go ahead and give a little bit of feedbacks on what should be changed in Reddit Online and what needs to be added in. So what do you guys think about the ideas that I gave on the economy changes in the game itself? Let me know in the comments down below. So guys, with that being said, hope you guys have a great Christmas. Enjoy with your family and friends and all of your loved ones. With that being said, guys, I'm going to quickly wrap up this video. Until then, take care, fams, and I'll see you all on the next one.